Yeah, it's your boy Tank G.
It's your boy AWOL.
And it's Tank G 219 Radio feature AWOL. We in the motherfucking building, y'all. What it is?
What it is, what it is, what it do, what it do. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing out there?
We're gonna jump right into these sponsors, man. We got a lot of shit to talk about today, man.
Yeah,
we're gonna jump right into the sponsors. My nigga got some
right
shit
here,
over
I got some motherfucking jet fuel. You see how his nostril flared the fuck up on the intro? That motherfucker hit that shit like it was onions.
Man,
He
come
said,
on.
the fuck is that? Booty juice?
Almost
It's
did it.
Booty juice.
Booty juice.
Booty juice. Shut up,
We
come
make
on.
it do what it do. Shout out to Cuzzo.
You know what I'm
Goddamn it.
saying?
You fuck
That
around,
booty
pull up.
juice.
You fuck around, pull up.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. But yeah, what you got over there? You already know the mystery mix.
Mystery Mix.
Okey-dokey. We want to give a quick shout out, you know what I'm saying, and send our love out to VJ, you know what I'm saying?
VJ, man, what it is, bro, man. You already know, man.
You know, we love you, man.
I'm sorry I couldn't call you back that night, man. There was just a whole lot going on at the club.
That's all right, but you got support. You already know, and I'll be in contact with you, man. I'm going to call, check on you. Ain't going to do reading, you know.
Off top, G.
I know how it is when you laid up, you know what I'm saying?
Off top, G.
Fucked
There's
up,
nothing
so
but love. You already know, bro. You
got
already
back.
know.
We're going to hold it down for you.
Yo, it's your boy Tank G, the Tank G 219 Radio feature AWOL. We right here at my cousin's spot, Nap Town, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all.
Gito, baby.
Hey, we repping the Gito, man. I need y'all to pull up out here. I need y'all to pull
all
up.
day.
219, 3D out here. So look here, where we at?
We on 54th from Georgetown, in front of Circuit City Park. Pull up on us.
Pull up on us, man. It's certified. When Tank G said y'all make sure y'all do that shit. 1,000 wow.
All right, I want to jump off into. Yeah. Charleston motherfucking White. Hey,
This nigga love this.
why don't y'all leave this nigga the fuck alone, bro? Hey,
This
yeah,
is
look,
a Charleston White fan. I'm going to start a Charleston White fan
No, because
club
look,
for
the
this
thing
nigga right
is,
here.
when somebody at least just try to talk to him and shit like that on certain FaceTime like that they be doing or whatever. He'll get to talk crazy to you and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll get to calling you a bitch ass nigga. Like, you can be congratulating him as like, man, you doing a good thing. Man, I don't give a fuck. You ain't got to tell me what I'm doing, nigga. Shit, you know, he be on one of those shit.
Ass nigga, fuck your mama. Fuck, he be trying to get his disrespect. If he knew your great grand,
definitely be trying
to
get you riled the fuck up.
He be real, and it works for a lot of these motherfuckers.
It works.
It works.
It
One
worked like a
motherfucker walked up on him and had to back the fuck off because he was like, yeah, that nigga troll. When I seen him, he was like, that's why that nigga troll. I can't.
You better leave that nigga
Yeah,
alone.
you gotta leave that nigga alone for your
That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all better leave that nigga the fuck alone. I'm trying to tell you. So on this one, Charleston White called CPS on Finesse 2 times 10-year-old son Lil King. Now Finesse, your son is bad as hell, man. Come on.
That's his son.
And that's why I thought it was just a little. Yeah, I thought it was too.
His artist.
So Finesse, man, you really have to do better, man, because that's really not a good look, bro. You talk like you kind of smart, but really that's really not a good look.
Because that ain't the first thing you want to go to is ignorant shit. You know what I'm saying? Violent shit.
Right.
Fucked up shit.
But the shit that this little 10-year-old boy is saying, man, come on, like you too much, little homie.
Hey,
you
if he got
too
his
much.
parents' permission, what?
And
My mama said,
can I
tell Miss Gladys, I says, tell her motherfucking ass to stay the fuck away from my man.
Can I tell
now
mama?
Can I tell?
Go
tell her exactly what I said. My mama said, Miss Gladys,
your black ball head
away from my daddy.
Y'all can't
So hell yeah, you stank ass, crazy ass, hell yeah. No, but it is what it is. You got to hear permission. It is what it is. But
your boy,
I guess he on some other shit then.
Okay, hold on, let me say this right quick so my phone won't keep
talking
cutting
to
off.
Draco?
No, I'm finna play it right now. I'm finna play it right now.
I'm just saying, he talking to Draco.
Listen, here you go, y'all. Here you go.
You're right.
Yes, ma'am. I only have rapper names and street names, but I'm sure they're easy to find. Yes, ma'am. I want to make a report of child neglect and child endangerment.
Okay, so before we get into those concerns, I do need to collect some basic information on everyone involved.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry to let you know that your identity has been returned. It's confidential by state law.
Oh, no. I don't want mine to be confidential. I want mine to be identified. I want them to know I did it because I work with children, and it's an obligation to report something when you think children are in danger.
Pulling that whole ass card out.
That's some bullshit.
Can't pull that whole ass card out. Well, you're out here endangering motherfuckers' fathers.
Yes, ma'am. Just like Charleston, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Oh, I don't. I got a video that was sent to me.
Thank you for calling. I was would you like to make a report today?
Yes, ma'am. I only have that was made by the.
This is the second part. The first part went
off. Making threats. There's videos of this child in the clubs at night with convicts, thugs around.
Quit playing with that man.
And the kid's name is Lil King. He's a popular little rapper. So I have a video that I can send that you guys really can pull up on YouTube. Called Lil King Goes In on Charleston White. So just some of the things that he was saying in this video with the adults around it, and then the other videos that's surfacing online with it being in clubs, were almost every rap event that these guys have been at, they've had shootings.
How can you say that?
Okay, you mean that's what I'm here.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you still in the back email notification process?
No, ma'am, I'm not. Could you explain it to me?
Sure. So you provide us an email address, and then the report will send you a link to the website, our website, where you can go to track the referral, and it'll let you know the
You can track it. Oh my God.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Oh yeah,
So you can keep the case going just in case they ain't.
And no, that's why you ain't gotta go to court and all that other
making
shit.
threats.
That way you can go to court and all that. You ain't gotta go to court and all that shit. You can find out. That's how you know this thing got a warrant in such and such 50 states. And I told you,
y'all see that shit, man?
Hooked up, and that's how he know, cause he get there. He get.
Do y'all see that shit though?
They gonna send him the documents.
Leave Charleston White the fuck alone, man.
Especially
Quit threatening that
fires
man.
and shit to lose.
Especially if right. Thank you.
Your hands ain't clean, and I mean all the way clean.
Leave that nigga the
Go
fuck alone.
find a nun to pop his shit, cause that's what it's gonna take. A nun with no priors, and I'm telling you to get Charleston White, cause anybody else touch him, somebody got a DUI.
Everybody going down.
got
So if this nigga get touched, everybody going down. Okay.
Man, watch this shit.
And on some real shit, like you know what I'm saying, like. This ain't the only motherfucker he done did like this. This is what he do.
It's about 2 or 3 motherfuckers in
This is
jail
what
right
he do.
now.
This is what he do, and he will tell you that. And he will tell you that.
Ass.
He will tell you that. Y'all better leave this dude alone, man. Let him say what he want to say, but quit doing niggerish shit that would get this man's attention.
Look, we don't condone. Sometimes he just roll up and kick on a motherfucker, but we don't condone
No,
violence.
most of the shit, some of the shit, that shit did be some stupid
And none of
shit.
that
But still,
shit,
yeah,
I know. Some motherfuckers call them up just on some dumb shit. Some people call them, like you said, to talk.
Just to talk, just to conversate with him, and he talk crazy, yeah. So now here you go on that bus with a bitch
your
ass
mama's
nigga.
a bitch, and your daughter's a bitch, your unborn baby's a bitch.
Shut up, bitch! You know what I'm saying? That's some real
I'ma
shit.
just say, if a motherfucker ever did touch Charleston White, touch that nigga, even though we don't condone violence here at the Tank Radio and AWOL, featuring AWOL podcast, they'd have conversation for, I swear to God, everybody from Yellow Breezy, Ace Boogie with a hoodie, to some of the other motherfuckers, YKL Side, whoever the fuck all these guys, Kodiak Black,
all them niggas,
all them niggas be sending out conversation to this nigga. YFL in, Young Fly niggas, Gucci, and whatever the fuck them niggas, Never Broke Again, Young Boys, NBAs, and whatever the fuck these names out here, man. All these motherfuckers. What the fuck was y'all thinking? Anyway, back then you just had a simple Tupac or, you know, your name meant something. Busta Rhymes. You know, that nigga Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes, nigga.
The fuck?
Nigga.
Unless you went fucking with the Wu-Tang, then them names make no motherfucking sense. The RZA, the Jizza, the old dirty bastard.
Y'all better motherfucking learn. Y'all better motherfucking learn. If y'all don't want to get locked up,
yeah, leave that motherfucker alone.
Leave that nigga alone.
Especially if you got something to lose and your hands ain't totally clean.
And we still want to, like, you know what I'm saying, send something to Jamie Foxx, you know what I'm saying? Jamie Foxx still, they saying like he's still going through it or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
But his daughter also said a lot of this shit on the internet is rumors, and she's setting the record straight.
Right, he damn near, basically damn near all right probably,
but they talking a lot of shit, and a lot of that shit ain't true.
Okay.
His daughter came out to speak on his behalf.
So you
and
see
I
they say
didn't
they
read
turning up for the worst case and all this whole shit, worst case. Are they setting up for the worst case scenario? But yeah, that's
I don't believe everything
if it's not really, if it's not true, man, y'all quit posting shit just for views and shit like that, for real, man.
Clickbait, all that
clickbait
shit.
ass motherfuckers.
You know
I wouldn't put y'all out there who did it, but you know what I'm saying.
Y'all ain't gonna sit there and never say
Y'all
we
on some
sold
fuck
y'all
shit.
all clickbait, because whatever you click on, believe we talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
Goddamn
believe and we gonna cover it as thorough as we fucking can, up, down, left, right, inside and out.
Goddamn skippy.
All that shit. We ain't gonna hold no motherfucking bars, no punches, no blows.
You motherfucking skippy.
Alright, where we going?
Where we at, Wall?
Let me see. We got the prison break-ins, prison breakouts, prison escapees. That shit, y'all need to watch yourself. Be careful out here, because I'm going to just tell you. I'm going to go through this. Recent. 4 inmates escaped from Virginia prison. This was June 2020. So this is just about a year ago. Hold on. Missouri inmates, group of men caught on video escaping St. Francis County Jail. This is just January of this year. Inmate is captured. Police prison officer is dead after 11-day manhunt. This was May. Georgia convicted killer on the
So they just gonna say they
prison
did?
escape. This is March 23. This is just March, not 2 months ago.
So they just gonna blame it on him?
2 dozen inmates escaped in a deadly prison break in Mexico. That's January 2nd. Texas inmate escaped by stabbing the prison bus driver. This was just May.
Come on, man.
Man, these motherfuckers are everywhere. The other dude already did the shooting. He had to shoot out with the cop, broke in the house, found some guns, had to shoot out with the cop, set the motherfucking house on fire.
So how all these
Died
inmates,
inside.
how's all,
Like,
these,
I'm not
how's all
going
these
back.
inmates getting out of jail
He
like
didn't
that?
want
I
to
mean,
get
just
back.
break it
All
down.
that shit.
How's all these motherfuckers breaking out of jail
All that
like
shit.
that?
And then this one motherfucker, these 3 dudes escaped, and these motherfuckers were counted 3 times. It was 2 or 3 guys. But they had been counted all day. Head count. 1, 2, 3,
You gotta do it
4.
more than
I
once.
got my
I
box
think
here,
it's what, how many,
boss.
like probably like 3 times a day?
Man, more than that,
Probably
because you
that,
got to do it
4.
in the morning when the niggas get up. You got to do it at every motherfucking probably meal, you know, tray time and shit, rec time. You know, it's all type of certain time. It might be an emergency of a surprise head count, but they do that shit several times. They ain't just okay. It's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't know how that shit work, but 3 times they got counted, and they been gone for 18 hours. These niggas been gone,
Y'all
yo.
ain't motherfucking found
And
like,
them niggas, who the fuck head counted these niggas? Who can't count?
who
You
the
know,
fuck-
Barack here, boss.
Thank you.
Chicago 1, New York number 1, New York number 2, Mississippi. Come on, Rock here, boss.
all right, New York number
Who the
1,
fuck, man?
Mississippi
Yeah.
number 2.
Like, what the fuck, man? Y'all watch yourselves. Cause these niggas get out and they not going back, man. Like I said,
Hell
dude
nah,
set
they
the whole
gonna do
house
any
on
and every
fire
mo- like-
after shooting at the cops. And you know, they formed their little barricade standoff and shit. He set the house on. He not going back.
Did he set the house on fire or did they set the house?
He set that motherfucker on fire. It
Okay,
started
so what
smoking.
did he think that was gonna do?
He wasn't going back. He wasn't going to do shit. They found him dead in that motherfucker. He
Oh, he
wasn't
killed
going
himself?
back. Yes, he was not going back. See, the other motherfucker stole the truck.
Right.
They had shootout with him. They killed him. I think they found 2 of the 4 that had escaped this one time. Man, I'm telling you, these niggas
Hey.
ain't going back.
Now, a lot of you motherfuckers be talking that talk, goddamn, but
Thank
this
you.
nigga walk that walk.
Man, I'm telling you, because when you go back, you're going to end up with another charge. That's going to be another motherfucking, man, look. And some of these
That
motherfuckers
nigga
got
walk
nothing to
that walk.
lose. These motherfuckers got nothing to lose. They in there for lifers. After you do life, you got to come back and serve another 20. Like, some motherfuckers are in there for that shit. Like, for real. So, these motherfuckers ain't going back. That's
That's
the
for real
ultimate
shit.
thing. And they would tell you, man, I'd rather die than how many motherfuckers say I'd rather die
Yeah,
than
I
go
mean,
back
yeah,
to prison.
you.
Some of these 3-striker motherfuckers, California.
Rest in peace to my brother Dion, you know what I'm saying? I had never met him
Not
before.
going
I had
back.
never met him, but I never said this on the podcast before, but I had a brother named Dion. He was older than me, you know what I'm saying, on my daddy's side. He was here in Gary for I don't know how many years or whatever the fuck before I even got a chance to meet him. Well, I never met him, so just so happened, I guess he came from Minnesota back to here, and he had did a lot of jail time and some shit like that. So the thing with him was he wasn't going back. It was like you just said, he wasn't going back.
And the
So
niggas mean
it
man.
ended up a car chase, and he ran the Concord to one of the family members' crib, ran in the house. Police, I guess, was surrounded the crib, and he killed himself. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, and the crazy part about that, I would have never knew. I was standing at Avalon on Chase Street right there, right not in walking distance from Guyan Alley. My sister-in-law just so happened to call me and was like, "Tank, did you read the paper?" I was like, "Nah, I normally was reading the paper every fucking day, but I just didn't read it that day for some fucking reason." So I read the motherfucking paper, and his obituary was in there. His fucking obituary was in there. So rest in peace to my brother Dion Broad, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, that just goes off of motherfuckers saying they are not going back to jail. I would die for I go back to jail.
And it ain't even jail, it's prison.
Prison, yeah.
It's prison. I ain't talking about the jail, I ain't talking about the county, prison.
Yeah,
These
this is
niggas
prison,
out.
so this is the penitentiary.
Oh, I did 12 months in LCJC. I did 12 months in the county.
No,
I
this
did
is
12
shit,
months.
prison.
Man, fuck all that. Let the nigga, I ran up on a nigga just not to break shit. I was at Sharks. I took that picture, you know, Sharks on Sharks.
Yeah.
Anyway, nigga stumbled upon me, man. What's happening? Woo. I just did 3.5, 4 years in Westville. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a welder for Arrow Middle, the steel mill, this,
Dang.
that, and the other. I used to sell stuff on the side. My best friend ratted me out. Motherfucker, I just did 3.5, 4 years with no commissary straight in Westville, and that's a penitentiary. That's not your county
My
jail.
uncle was in
That's,
Westville.
you know what I'm saying? Man, I called it. She said she did, like, he's just talking. I'm standing there, I'm reading the thing about the chick that
And
was
he's just
missing.
talking to you, baby.
And yeah, you know, and I already knew he was gonna
Like,
hit me with the,
can you
you know
help
what I'm
me
saying?
out?
Hey, I just need a little food in my stomach, a little gas in my car, woo. You got anything? I said, man, look, I got some change in my pocket, damn. Bam. I was like, that's what you do. Yeah, man, I appreciate it, because a lot of these motherfuckers, they make you want to go back to jail. I said, that's what you don't do. I said, what you do is get them motherfuckers away from
And
you.
keep that bullshit off your mind.
And that way, when you come back through riding, you don't even look at them niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck you do. That's how you pay that back, bro.
And on some
That's
real
how
shit,
this
like,
nigga older than me, right? You know what I'm saying?
you would never. You heard the song "Crumbling Herb." I think that's what Andre 3000 said it. I wiped that boo boo from my brain. Get that shit off your mind, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get that dumb shit off your mind. You know what I'm saying? If you think you gonna try, if you trying to make it or trying to do something good, don't keep a negative mind and keep negative motherfuckers away from you. For real,
on that bullshit. Thank you. Don't keep them motherfuckers. They ain't gonna do and bring you down, trying to have you on the bullshit they on. You know what I'm saying? All that shit don't.
And then it's like it's a man thing to always want to be hard to your niggas and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or impress your niggas and shit like that. Nigga, that got to be the dumbest motherfucking shit ever, goddamn it. I swear to God.
I'm gonna tell you like this one time. Cause if them your niggas, for one, they know how the fuck you is. They know what the fuck you made of. They know the cut of your
But there's always one nigga that want to be, oh, nigga, I'm Billy Badass. It got to be the crazy one at the crew type shit. It always got to be the ignorant one.
And I always saying
everybody want to make a name for their dumb ass self until shit like this happened with the Chi-Town police officer.
That's some bullshit, yo. That's some straight bullshit.
Now here,
why?
I want to say, look. I'm gonna let this. Well, I don't know if the whole thing on there, but it said that basically one of the people, somebody's girlfriend wanted to throw a barbecue, so they needed food and things that they needed for the fucking read that one. I'll read that, man. Come on, because it was just dumb as hell.
All right, I'm gonna just let you know like this. There's these three little motherfuckers. These motherfuckers broke. So what they do, they turn around and go on a robbing spree. End up robbing this lady, killing this lady who was a cop out in Chicago, just this far from graduating and doing something with her life.
That's real
like
shit.
She was upgrading and shit. You know what I'm saying? Real pretty little young lady, probably had a whole motherfucking future ahead of her. But you motherfuckers out here, y'all can get a hold of a gun. Y'all get a hold of switches, but you can't get a hold of a fucking job application.
They robbed
every fucking
5 motherfuckers. I know 4 motherfuckers. I think she was the 5th, or 5 motherfuckers. She was the 6th, and they shot her.
Think out here robbing. Y'all jumping, jacking in, robbing motherfuckers. It ain't like it's just one of you motherfuckers too. Y'all strong arm, y'all, and then shoot the lady.
Y'all shot the lady, man.
And I told you before, a lot of motherfuckers
then they said they
would
picked
shoot your ass
picked her shit
and
up.
not even rob you. People would shoot you nowadays and not even rob you. That's what they came
Thank
for,
you.
but don't do it.
Thank you. Like, come on, for real.
That's a waste.
And then they said one of the niggas like just took like robbed the nigga. I guess nigga didn't have that. He took like just a fucking Louis Vuitton belt off a motherfucker. A fucking belt. And then the same nigga ended up getting caught with a fucking belt.
Now
nigga.
watch this. Bobby belt was from the motherfucking corner store, the motherfucking bodega. You know what I'm saying? It might not even been real. We got Louis belts hanging at the motherfucking one stop up there. Louis belts, Gucci belts, all that shit. I'm not about to go and fake it. I'm not about to go and none of that shit. For one, I don't want you looking at me like that. You know what I'm saying? For 2, I don't give a fuck if it's a 50% lighter. Don't take shit from me.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, go get your own. It's a whole bunch of jobs out here. They hire for everything. Willing to train you motherfuckers. You young motherfuckers can get a hold of gun switches.
And they pay
all that shit.
And they paying so much more at these places now. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you probably get...
They started off here, there, and getting hiring bonuses and all type of other shit. You could be whatever you want to be right now because people are willing to train you for this position to hold this position. They are willing to make it.
Yo!
They are willing to motherfucker pay you for this motherfucking shit. Like,
come on, man. Like, all I see is higher on bonuses. If you make it over 30 days or some shit like that, you get
I never made
a $300 sign-on bonus and shit like
any
that.
legit 9-to-5 job I've never made. I think the highest I've ever made is $850. Y'all don't even understand. It's 18-year-olds out here. McDonald's started at $12.
Nigga, I remember. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this. I remember when White Castle was paying $11 an hour. I was at motherfucking FedEx. I was at TA. Making fucking $7, $8 an hour, bro. $7 to $8 an hour. You know, man. You know, I was trying my best to get in the White Castle.
Laborious shit, sweeping and mopping whole truck stop. Truck drivers off.
Man, I'm cleaning the shower.
How you think?
I'm cleaning the lobby. I had to clean. Nigga, I'm talking about it's different places in that motherfucker that you gotta clean. You know what I'm saying?
A cleaning service, and I used to have to drive to the office building, like the doctor's offices, after nighttime. You wonder how they get clean? Cause they get a nigga like me the key, go in there, empty trash, vacuum the floors, wipe the toilets, wipe this, that, empty, and lock the bitch back up. And when they come back in the morning, it's a brand new fucking office. Yeah, I had to do truck stops. Steel mills. I did fucking dialysis units.
Right there,
I did dialysis units, man.
That's a good business.
That's a dangerous shit because it's a lot of blood and fluids and shit in the dialysis place. You know what I'm saying?
That part,
urine and blood and stuff. I did it, man. And I drove. Clean up and down 80-94.
Now you supposed to get paid a lot more if you dealing with like hazardous. Oh my god.
$7.25. I swear to God.
Dealing with hazardous material and shit like that, you're supposed to get paid a lot more.
The only good thing about that, I was working with my homeboy Dion. We go in that building together. Knock this out. Zip over here. Knock that out. We be home by midnight. We clock in 9. We been knocked out 4-5 places. By midnight, we got to 4 a.m. We clock all that in, and we at the crib. We clocking them. That's the only reason I sat with that motherfucker. Cause it was at night. I wasn't doing shit anyway, and I could clock these extra hours. We knocked this shit out, and they can't tell us we been in there. Y'all see the log. We opened the door. The alarm was deactivated.
Run the camera back.
All that shit. You know what I'm saying? Paid me for them motherfuckers 7 hours. I did. You know what I mean?
Now that's a good. That's definitely a good business to start. Now
you got to be out of there by 5. The business is open and start 5, 6.
You done put something on my man like that. Now office cleaning, I can look into that.
Yeah, you get you a little crew, just like motherfuckers set it off.
Yeah.
That's
like
what the fuck they did. What you think they was doing? They were cleaning offices and shit. They were cleaning crews.
Yeah. That's why
T.I.
them.
Boss.
That's why T.I. them did they thing on that, and I was like, okay, yeah, I can see me running something like that. Like you say, set it off. Now, I ain't gonna be Luther though. I ain't trying to be
Luther, but I'm just saying that's what Luther had running for him. He had all them ex-convict little bitches that nobody else would hire. He paid them motherfuckers dirt or under the table. You know what I'm saying?
However you want to get paid,
with the baby, all that shit. Thank you.
Yeah. So I could definitely motherfuckers see
Luther
that.
was already, but yeah, that's how that shit went though. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we're gonna get into this one right here. Alright, so we probably need to keep track of what Hey, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be right back. Motherfuckers.
Insert capo.
Molly my bean. 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 Molly my bean.
Yo, and we back. It's your boy Tank G.
It's your boy AWOL.
And it's Tank G2 on that radio feature AWOL, man. We in the motherfucking building for the second
time. One time.
Yes, sir.
One time for your motherfucking mind.
Where we at, Wall?
Alright, I got a little interesting story, you know what I'm saying? Little shit. I'm a little bit of a motherfucking space cadet. I do sci-fi, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Trekkie, whatever the fuck you want to call me. I'm a nerd. Whatever. But this motherfucking story right here just show you how fucked up And you know what I'm saying? We are not just because we sitting here on this little planet. Don't mean we own this shit. I posted these videos. I've been sharing them with my homie, man. And he, like the shit, we the Earth here, and you know the sun is like so many times bigger than Earth, and there's a super sun that makes the sun look like this. And then the closest black hole makes the sun, like, the shit gets astronomical. We are so fucking minute in this goddamn universe, dog. You think you big shit? Man, this meteorite, okay?
So you really ain't shit
Hell
till you
fuck
learn
it,
something.
man. You ain't shit till you looking at the vastness of, man, look.
So what's the meteorite
This motherfucking
doing?
meteorite
It ain't coming
fell
this
into
way.
the house. No, it ain't that big. It fell into the roof of a house. We ain't gonna get wiped out yet. This ain't a total extinct level event. Next level, extinction level event. There you go. ELE. Busta Rhymes also had an album about that. He named his album ELE, Extinction Level Event. That's when that meteorite comes and changes everything in this motherfucker. We've had a few of those. We've seen some dinosaurs and, you know, Great Flood and all that other shit. But anyway, crashed to this motherfucker's house in New Jersey. This meteorite, like, it fell through the roof, boom, 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 landed in the floor. Nobody was hurt or whatever, but it fucked they feeling the shit up. This meteorite is up to 4 billion, with a B, like Bill Gates, years old. The universe, the Big Bang and the universe, it's many, you know what I'm saying, like tens of billions of years old.
From what they can see.
From what they can gather from it, you know, they do their little, you know what I'm saying, certain comets
and it's crazy.
And stars.
And like, okay, I can understand when you counting the rings in the tree, and that tells you how old that tree is. So how's y'all
That's just for that tree.
seeing about the meteorites?
That's just for
How's
that
y'all
tree.
counting the years of a meteorite?
I don't know. You're gonna have to become a geologist and a new scientific motherfucker.
Some of them shit like
Yeah,
that.
you're gonna have to become one of them niggas to
David
figure that
Banner,
out.
Bruce
You know what
Banner.
I'm saying? He worked with gamma shit, but anyway, y'all
Okay.
in Marvel know. No, but this motherfucker meteorite 4 billion years old. Like I said, the Big Bang happened like 500 billion years ago. So this motherfucker's still a little young, but he traveled from a long way. 4 billion years ago, he started his journey to smack this lady's house. Can you think about the odds of that shit happening 4 billion years ago? He like, I'm on my way. I'm gonna pick up a few cosmic trails and some dust particles here and some debris here, and I'm gonna smack this lady's house in New Jersey in 2023. I'm gonna smack the shit out this bitch's house. 4 billion years he's been flying through and nothing, he's hit nothing.
So
until
just to
he
think,
smacks this bitch's house.
just to think about this, y'all. If shit like that can just all of a sudden just fall out the sky, just know now that anything can fall out the motherfucking sky.
I've also sent you the shit about the comets, right?
Yeah.
Coming through the skies and shit.
Okay.
These comets and shit and these stars, the color of them is the color of the comets. It depends on what minerals, you know what I'm saying, and metals are in them. Magnesium, you know what I'm saying, things like that. Iron, nickel, copper. It depends on what type of elements are inside that, and that determines the color
Vibranium.
that motherfucker comes off. Mm-hmm. Ain't saying that.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? And as far as the sun's brightness, the color of the sun, these suns out here, we don't have the only sun. Just to hit y'all off the head real quick, depends on how hot the sun is. The sun goes through about 5 different shades of how hot it gets. That motherfucker gets so hot, dog. You don't even want to calculate that shit, dog.
See?
Oh yeah, I'll be deep off in that shit.
So you basically can't tell how hot the sun. I'm pretty sure they can.
They got it, but I'm just saying there are way hotter suns out there, and if our sun was any hotter, we wouldn't be able to sit right here, which is why Earth is perfect.
How many suns really is it in the atmosphere?
It's it's not necessarily atmosphere. It's in the galaxy.
How many
galaxy.
suns did they ever say?
The sun is a star. Technically, the sun's a star.
Wow.
It's a big ass star. The sun's a star, and it gives off this warmth. And like I said, if we was one planet closer, we wouldn't be able to live there. We'd burn up. If we were one planet further back, we'd freeze. Because it wouldn't give off enough warmth.
One planet closer,
so we're
like
perfect.
We're in Africa.
We're perfect. No, it'd been way worse than Africa, dog.
Man.
Oh, dog, you wouldn't live. You'd be some tough
So
terrain.
do you think
You'd be up underground.
So
you
on
couldn't
some
live
real
above
shit,
ground.
do you think that it is some other shit that's out there living like, you know what I'm saying, living in that heat? Like this is
Me? Yeah. I mean, but they subterranean. They not on the surface. They are subterranean, if anything, and I think that's why they keep sending shit to Mars, trying to find out. And they say there was water on Mars once upon a time. No.
So Yeah, how did that go about? So you know what I'm saying? And then like a lot of every time I see
Shit dried the fuck up.
every time I see them say something about
The shit dried the fuck up.
Our
It's so
ocean.
close to the sun.
our ocean.
Mhm.
Our fucking ocean. They like it's so much shit down there, still shit that we don't even
We
know
haven't
nothing
explored
about.
all the ocean. No, we
They
have not
said
explored
once
the
before,
depths.
if I can find this article, once before it was a okay, you remember the movie Piranha?
Mm-hmm.
And these piranhas was like some had cracked open under the earth, and they was like from the dinosaur days type shit. You know what I'm saying? They was back from beach, like, but they was still prehistoric. Yeah, they was still living and shit like that. But when they cracked that shit open, that's what made the piranhas, you know, come out and start. You know what I'm saying? Doing what the fuck they was doing.
Movie
So
called Leviathan?
did I heard of that?
I'm saying them motherfuckers in that underwater science station down there.
It was just an old movie.
And it's an 80s movie, late 80s, but yeah, Peter Weller and shit, dude who played in RoboCop. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Say,
yeah.
motherfucker, that
Yeah.
damn thing, yeah.
And they was at learning how to breathe.
There's
Like
a couple of them. Another one was,
But we gonna have to find that. We gonna have to find that. Leviathan. We gonna have to find that.
There's another one too that's real good along the same line, but I can't even call the name. But I know Leviathan do think y'all. That I'm telling you, it's all type of
And
shit.
this shit,
we
like
have
you
not
say, back then, like
explored.
remember we talked about that back then.
This is 30
They was
years
coming
ago,
up. They
so
was coming
boy.
up with this shit like if it was just something to play with. Nah, motherfucker.
No,
They
there's
done
truth
did this shit
behind all
already.
that
Yeah,
shit.
they done did this shit
There's
already.
truth behind all that
Truth
shit.
behind
Y'all
this
just
shit,
have
nigga.
to
Ain't
watch
nobody
that
got
shit.
no, ain't nobody
ain't
mind
no
creative
what
like
if.
that.
It's where
Ain't
is
nobody
it and
coming
when
up with
is
no
it?
shit like that, nigga.
I'm
Like
telling you.
it's one motherfucker sitting back like that was there, like nigga. I got a story for your ass. For real.
Either that or he just sits in the corner and be like,
Crazy.
I seen some things,
Man, I seen some things, nigga. Like,
man.
but you know, some motherfuckers will make a journal and shit and write down and shit. You know
But
what
you
I'm
won't
saying?
find
So,
it till the motherfucker's dead.
and that's
shit.
probably what the fuck
and
it
then
was.
they can't get
like,
confirmed.
nigga,
you know
somebody
what I'm
read
saying?
that shit and was like, nigga, I'm gonna
Because
make a movie out this shit. I'm gonna sell this shit to
Sometimes that
Steven
shit-
Spielberg.
Stephen Hawkins or somebody. Stephen
goddamn it.
somebody.
Make a
Shit.
movie out this shit,
I'm
nigga.
telling you, man. But yeah, we haven't explored a whole lot of the motherfucking depths of the ocean. We can't handle that depth, and you know what I'm saying.
We
All
can't
that
handle it,
shit.
but it's shit down there they can. And it's like
And you
super
take
cold
your
down
ass
that
down
way.
there, oh, it's fucked up. The light don't reach
The
down
pressure,
there.
yeah, the pressure
The
down there,
pressure
like,
and the
yeah.
sunlight don't even reach. It's so deep, the sunlight don't reach that motherfucker. And you know,
Yeah.
that's some fucked up shit. But
That be
real-
some interesting shit, though. I'm sorry, that is some interesting
It
shit.
is.
What's up, y'all? This your boy AWOL from the Tank G219 radio show featuring AWOL. And I just wanted to talk to y'all today about an issue that's near and dear to my heart, and it's called sickle cell disease. A lot of us out here are affected by it. I'm affected by it, obviously. We don't get a lot of knowledge spread about this issue. It's been around for a while. Even us in the black community, we're a little ignorant about, exactly what this is and, what's going on with this. So we're going to talk about it because it's killing us out here silently and there's no voice being heard for it. So we're going to change that. We're going to be having a few podcast sessions about this topic. We're going to have on some special guests, people within the sickle cell community, so we can fully unravel and discuss this. So y'all tune in and check us out on Spotify or wherever you catch your podcast.
We dive, okay, we space cadets a little bit, but we dive, and my man walked with me. We can see this shit. Like I said, I'm not crazy. You know, but anyway, I heard a story. Y'all need to check the news. I know y'all seen it. Reparations in California could cost over $500 billion.
$500 billion.
But the council and the city, and it's got to go through it's got to be approved. But they do have this shit on the table, and they've been working on this shit for a minute to try to get reparations to black people in California. And y'all know if the shit happens out there in California, it trickle down this way, which would be
everybody gonna
hella good. Everybody gonna get their 40 acres and a mule.
Man,
well, we might get 20 acres and a donkey.
See, you know what?
You know what I'm saying? And a
that's
dog. 20 acres and a dog.
That's the reason why now they talking about the economy gonna crush and fall and all that. Yeah, because they gotta give us some money. They gotta give us
That's
some money.
just the California.
Y'all better press
that's
that. Oh yeah, California. You know California big dumbass
trillion, and then that's coming out their budget, Joe. Though you know what I'm saying? Like how is California going? Which is another reason I don't see it getting passed because it's gonna hit them motherfuckers like Mike Tyson. They're gonna
It's
set
not
find some
gonna
reason. I
happen.
mean, it's Gibson hopped this jar and everybody
It'll be
getting
cool if it did.
like they horse gonna win the race, and all of a sudden that long shot comes and
Everybody
the favorite. I mean, you a long shot. The favorite comes in.
everybody
That's
gets
what
some
he
type
does.
of land that they want, but it got to be just open land.
If they give you what the fuck you want, the money, you can go buy what the fuck, whatever the fuck you want. You go move to fucking France if you fucking want. Cause I got $1.1 million or even $800,000 in whatever, man. Give me $500,000.
They give me
I'm
half
walking
of it.
out this
Come on.
motherfucker, man. I'm stepping.
I'm a different nigga.
Nigga, your life changed overnight, nigga. And I'm talking about $500,000. You got me a broke
I'm a whole
nigga.
different
A
nigga,
low
goddamn
nigga,
it,
give me
yeah.
$500,000. You ain't even, I want him bitch about slavery or again.
Man.
I'll sign a motherfucking thing. Be like, I won't
I
say a
ain't nothing to say
motherfucking
about that
word.
shit. No, I have
Long
nothing
as
to say
I'll
about
sign
that.
the thing say, long as nobody say nigga.
Right.
Don't want you to say nigga for me.
I have nothing else to say about that.
Man, dog.
No, well, yeah, I mean, niggas be like, they
And the economy will come up. You
they
give
selling
niggas
their
all
black
this
men.
money. What niggas gonna do?
murder each other, goddamn. It's
Run,
going down.
spend.
It's going down.
Running,
Because
spending.
everybody know a nigga got some money, nigga. You gonna be like,
Running,
yep,
spending.
niggas gonna be lurking in the mall parking lot, goddamn. They're like,
Running,
I'm finna get
spending.
him. I'm about to go to, nigga, they finna get him.
Yeah, well, that'll be that. But most of the motherfuckers, everybody ain't gonna get robbed out there, okay?
You got
Motherfuckers
that,
are gonna go and spend it, they gonna inject it right back into the motherfucking economy.
Some of these niggas ain't
You know
got
what
IDs,
I'm
so they
saying?
can't
They
get
can't
a
cash
check.
that check.
They
They
can't
can't
cash
send
that
that mama
check.
name. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I can't get my reparations.
Yeah,
nigga.
my mama
Why?
gets my
I got
mama
warrants,
name.
nigga.
Yeah.
I got warrants.
Yeah, I got one. Well, you
Mm,
better turn
right,
yourself
right.
in and get your money,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah, you better turn yourself in, do
Nigga,
the 3
you know
months,
they
come out
want
and
me
get
for.
your money.
You know they
what I'm
want
saying?
me for. Like
Nigga, shit, whatever, you better use that money how a lawyer or some
that.
shit.
You tell you, talk to your lawyer about it.
You know what I'm saying? But
Reparations,
yeah,
I get you. Yeah.
real motherfucker talk.
Where
But,
we at?
alright, we got a real serious story right here though. It's about a man from Michigan who was accused of being the father of a woman's child and put on child support, had a letter sent to his house, had a letter garnishment sent to his job, all this shit.
That shit crazy.
But
shit's crazy.
let me tell you the crazy part. The woman had never ever met the man. There's been no DNA test proven to provide proof that he's the father of this child. She just walked into the court or to the office or wherever, put this man's name down, and they went to kicking that shit in on his motherfucking ass to the point this man's got a whole wife
So
and a
you-
whole family.
Did you have the whole same article? I mean, did you had the article too, didn't you?
I got the story.
So
off,
what I want to know is not just what happened to her. Like I need to know the rest. I want to know the rest. Like I want to follow this shit right here. Like this on some real shit. Like
Well,
why would you just pinpoint it to be this guy and just put it on? How would you just? Why you just put it
Never
on the
got to
nigga?
do. Like, I don't want to play it because it's off of somebody else's shit.
How you just put it on the nigga though?
I'ma
You know
just
what I'm
tell you
saying?
I found 15 book lessons. Not trying to plug nobody, but you owe me one.
We
But,
all right. Whatever.
yeah, all that other shit.
Yeah.
We already know.
But,
I'm not
that's
even gonna play
that's
it.
just fucked up. But no, but for real, like I think that's how it is in Indiana though.
And
Like a
they-
woman could say that she pregnant with your baby, and they can send it to your last known address, your letters for the court, and all of a sudden you got a warrant and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? That because
Yeah, but
she
but
done lied
crazy
on you
part,
type
like
shit.
I
You know what I'm
said,
saying?
she-
I'm telling you, I know
She
that.
ain't got no proof. There's been no paternity, no nothing established. None of
It
that
ain't got
shit.
to. All they do is his hearsay.
You know what I'm saying? They just thank you.
Straight
and then they
hearsay,
can come
that's
and
it.
ruin your, what if his wife,
Ruin your motherfucking life,
what if
man.
his wife
What if
would've
they had
left
fired
him?
that man from a good ass job?
All
'cause
that
it's
shit. Now
embarrassing that
everybody
they
walk
talking about garnishing your
around,
check.
talk about, yeah, he cheated on her.
He
and
cheated on his
he
wife.
getting his
What if
way.
his-
Yeah.
What if your fucking wife, daddy, was your boss? And you know what I'm saying? This came across his desk.
I'm telling you, man.
Type
All
shit.
this shit, dog. Like, shit, it's bad enough your wife gets the letter at the crib.
Come on.
That shit.
Kelly, thank you. One man's life going through some unnecessary legal drama. This after receiving a letter that he had fathered a child with a woman he'd never even met. Now, vindication of source. It's a follow-up to a story I brought you earlier this year on his legal fight and what comes next.
She don't know me. How do you just put my name down? How do you just put anybody's name down? I ain't know her, never seen her. Still to this day, haven't talked to her. And it just proved out that the baby has no ties to my name. And thankfully, the lady did bring the child in to get tested. And that's all I needed to happen.
This letter from friend of the court reads in part, Dear Mr. Smith, enclosed is a copy of the genetic test results, excluding you as the father.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Nah. Good part is, and I give y'all claps, but it, like we said, this old lady, she was level-headed, and
let's just set the record. I trust my husband because I know his character, man of integrity.
I would like to say relief, but it's kind of like confirmation, really, because I already knew that I had no ties and no links to this child or this woman. And to have that letter come to my house, it was a little unnerving, but not from the standpoint of being caught up in something. It was a little unnerving that, a letter like this could come to my house having no legitimacy to it.
That's fucked up.
No legitimacy at all. Could have busted his whole house relationship, man. What if they was already having problems? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. That would have really made him look.
That would have fucked your whole
really made
shit
him
up.
look like, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck your father-in-law being your boss. What if they was already having problems?
What if you was just hanging out with the homies a little too late for a couple months?
And they was trying to fix that shit. And all of a sudden this letter show up talking about paternity.
Man.
So that makes that about 10 months, 11 months ago, and it could jump to some whole other shit. Man, but at the end, he was found not to be the father. And guess what the fuck happened to this chick?
Nada.
Not a goddamn thing. They can't place no charges on her for lying, all that other shit. That's some bullshit. You just walk in. How are you able to just walk in and put a motherfucker's name on some paper? And they just automatically go to work on your ass. They ain't like call you in and be like, yo man, we got a lady, we got you and such and such, and we swab you and swab this. And
I'm sorry,
he could have got fired for that shit.
This is not gonna work out.
This is a family environment, and we don't take it when people are cheating on their wives. How do you say I'm cheating on? Well, there's been a request to garnish your wages for child support.
Pastor. And like, come on,
whatever.
man.
You don't know what that man got going on, but that's some bullshit, though. And nothing happened to the lady. And why nothing happened to the lady? Because they say they don't want to pass this law. And why they want to pass this law? Because they don't want to scare these little mothers and these little bitches and hoes out here from giving up the wrong baby, the right baby daddy, or a motherfucker they shouldn't have slept with, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Why get a motherfucker fucked up in the game? You know what I'm saying? Like, you done probably ruined a nigga name. And then it's proven that he's innocent and shit like that.
Thank you.
And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you done fucked this man over though.
It's on him to prove his innocence.
It
ain't like you guilty until you innocent until proven guilty. You guilty right now. They convicted that man right there. He had to prove he was innocent by taking
What
his
if his wife would have just blew his fucking noodles out while he was laying in the bed after she seen that motherfucking letter?
All type of shit, G.
Come on.
All type of shit.
That would have been a whole nother story.
That's a whole nother. That's what I'm saying.
Well, but not to be
no girl get the.
Now, how many lives?
What did I tell you? A woman will book you a fight and walk the fuck away, nigga. Yeah, you gotta fight at folk. Cause I ran my motherfucking mouth to this motherfucker. He gonna come over here and wanna see you. But
I saw that happen on a couple videos before. Like a nigga that hopped out the car to try to motherfucking help his girl that got knocked out. But also, I done seen one. No, matter of fact, she called him. She called him. She called him. He walked up and said, "Big," knocked the nigga out. But another one that I did post, on Facebook. Yeah, that nigga smoked his ass. Her dude wasn't playing, but he was already in the car. That nigga just got out the car like bitch ass nigga, smack, hit him, smack. Like, come on, man. Like, come on.
No, the other one went out there. She was throwing shit in the stove. Went out there to the car, got her man. Man came in the stove, started acting like woo woo woo. Quite like bop 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 fuck the fuck out that nigga. Nigga, you trying to walk behind my counter and all that shit? I'm gonna leave your ass laid right here in that doorway. Bing bong. Bing bong.
And then stores got the right to do that.
Bing
shit,
bong. You walked in here aggressive.
You walked in here too aggressive.
And you came in my spot. Thank you. You came in my spot.
You're in my, what they call it?
My space. My personal zone. You in my space, man. I felt threatened. You ain't supposed to be behind this counter. As soon as you broke that corner.
You're a little too aggressive.
And as soon as you broke that corner and started down this line coming toward me, book. Yep, he got his motherfucking shit. You done woman to book your fight and walk the fuck away, nigga. I'm telling you, y'all watch yourself out here, but that was some
bullshit.
I'm telling you, man. But that's crazy though. But yeah, she sure the fuck did all that shit, and the woman has nothing happened to her. You know what I'm saying? They're still on paternity court every day. I seen it today. Me and my old lady watching reruns. This lady had 3 different motherfuckers. The father of this motherfucking chick. The chick is dyke, okay? She got 2-3 cuts on the eyebrow, bald fade cleaner than yours.
You gotta say that right, man.
She's a member of the LGBTQ alphabet community plus community. All right. Anyway, so she sitting up there and her mama, and then there's 3 dudes, like 1 dude on Skype and 2 dudes in the courtroom. So she like woo, and she said she called the 1 dude who had the hat on. He's a little biker dude. And she said, the daughter, she said, are you my daddy? She asked him when she got a little older, like 12, 13, you know, whatever. And he said, well, I heard that I wasn't. She told me that I wasn't. And he hung up the phone like, ain't that? She said, since that age, I had a disdain towards men. Woo, 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 woo. And she like, but it ain't the men that lied to you. It's the motherfucking woman standing next to you that fucking lied to you. All this shit, when this paternity shit starts, it starts with the female. Because you know who you slept with 3 motherfuckers in the same day. The woman said, and I quote, she was a virgin when she woke up that morning. By the time she went to bed, she had 3 different dicks. The same day. 8, 10, 12 hour period, 14 hour period, whatever. By the time she went to bed, she had 3 dicks that day. And she ended up move off the band. But anyway, come to find out, motherfucking, like I said, I'm trying to straighten up this mess and I'm trying to clean up. And it's always I'm trying to clean up. But in the process, you done drug 1, 2, 3 men through all type of shit. This chick 35. Like, she's old as fuck. This ain't no 17, 18, I'm 21. 35. The mama, the judge asked her, yeah, oh man, 7. The judge asked her, so how did you handle Thanksgiving? She said, look at here, this is what I did. I get up early in the morning. I said, when the motherfucker tell you that, that's like they got a plan. This is how I get to work and get back and this, that, with only $2. I get up in the morning and I dress a little busier and I get him on the bus and then I got to, you know what I'm saying, there's a plan. She said, I get up in the morning, I get her dressed, then I take her past Mr. Such and Such. You know what I'm saying? His name is Compton. Mr. Compton's house. And then, after that, we leave and we go blah, 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 and then we go over Mr. Such and Such house. And his mother would treat her just like a granddaughter, just like a grandchild. Every one of these mothers, until the last dude's mother died, she was welcome to the flock in all 3 houses. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, she did Thanksgiving with all these. You are manipulating all these motherfuckers. But you want to sit here, the daughter's been hurt by your lies, your conniving
this ain't my family.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know which one, but they all accepted her. Like, every last one. It ain't like one of these dudes she didn't have.
How was
one? She was 35.
What, the little girl, though?
From birth. The nigga on the motorcycle said he was on the way to the hospital. He rolled through the hospital. He said he didn't even park outside. That nigga rode his bike into the hospital. He was that serious. You played all these
years.
All these years. All these years, but you're trying to clean up your mess and you're trying to make it right for me and my daughter's sake. What about these dudes? 3 motherfuckers, hearts fucked up. That especially dude with the hat on. He wanted that. He was fucked up. Dog, my heart hurt for that nigga.
What that episode is?
It's on the motherfucking shit.
Send me that.
I'ma holler at my lady and I get you, but yeah, I'ma send it to you first. But that shit is crazy. And like I said, she was a virgin when she woke up that morning. And by the time you went to bed, you had 3 different dicks. That same day.
That's just like the white woman that had a black and a white baby twin at the same time because they said she got pregnant at 2 different times. But
she got 2 different.
It was a black and a white.
By 2 different. Yeah. They were fraternal twins. They wasn't identical. Yeah, it can happen.
So they probably can determine who the oldest. So which dick you had first?
Nah.
Yeah, you can. Whoever the oldest was.
Yeah, whoever the oldest is the one that's born first. That's
I mean, like whichever. Well,
you can't tell which embryo got fertilized first.
Okay.
You can't tell because by the time she, even though she's pregnant and shit is so far along, you can't tell this nigga is 2 hours ahead of that nigga, and it's been 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? A month.
Okay, so it had probably so it could have been so.
But she had to take
it
that.
It could have been
She had to take
some time in between.
6 hours.
Okay.
She had to take both them dicks within 6 hours. It ain't no I took this dick today. And 2 days later, I took that dick, and we ended up with 2. She had to take them dicks
within 6 hours.
She was home. A couple hours. Yeah.
Raw dog too. Raw dog.
She was home. She
that
was
was
out
some raw
there
dog
on
going
that
on.
big shit. But yeah,
some raw
that's
dog
how that
going
happened.
on.
But it can happen. It is scientifically possible. Just to let y'all know. Yes, it can happen. You know what I'm saying? But what we got on there? We got about 5. I'm almost. I think I'm about done.
Yeah, I'm done too. I'm done.
I'm just trying to make sure I got all my topics covered. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out Survivor Lady Beauty Bar, Miss Kenya. You know
Miss Kenya, what it is?
Motherfucking thing for the twist up, man.
You
know what I'm saying? Much love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she don't like
you still should have did a fucking commercial over there.
I know I should have, man, but I didn't. I wasn't on that. I was trying to get out of here because she had other shit to do. She had other plans.
You could have did it while you was doing to get your hair off, but she don't want to.
She don't like
Kenya!
We got you, though. I got you.
You see what Nomi doing? You see what Nomi doing?
She said that not me. You know I love you.
That's my dog, man.
But anyway, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Big love. But y'all come on out to the motherfucking annual.
Can't take it from me, got rank, homie. Now I don't bang, homie. But it will up flame, homie. No Mary Jane, homie. You know the fuck I'm saying, homie. Capo, that's me, Nick. Fuck that shit, I'ma say it again. Capo.
You know what I'm saying?
3D.
July 14, 15, 16, if
Yes,
I'm
sir.
mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Friday to Saturday and Sunday.
Yep.
Y'all come on down, have some motherfucking fun
Get your
with
tickets
us.
from us. Get your tickets from us if you need
Get your
them. Get your
wristband. You know what I'm saying? $15 in advance or $20 at the door.
$20 at the door for all access. For all access.
But yeah, you get your party on. You know what I'm saying? Come party with us. You know what I'm saying? We fuck around in McBride Hall, I think, on Saturday. And then we calling back to the clubhouse for the after set. We gonna do it big. So y'all come on down, fuck with us. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to
3D
call out
Riders,
that
21
Monday.
in Broadway. You know who we be.
Off top. It's your boy Tank G.
It's your boy A-Wall.
It's Tank G 219 Radio feature A-Wall.
Peace. Go get that Capo shit, that Motivation Nation. You know what I'm saying? That Capo Kinfolk clothing gear. You know what I mean? Holla back.